Assalamu everyone, my name is Nur Fatma Bali. I am a student of the foundation level at the Riyadh School of Commerce. Today I am going to talk with Maya about the topic sorry. So let's start.
Hey, Nor Fatima. What's up?
Hello Maya, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Just hanging out and ready
Okay,
for you.
so
What's going on with you today?
my question is what does the word sorry means?
Sorry is actually fascinating. It comes from the Old English words sori, which meant sore or grieved. So originally, it was about feeling pain or sorrow. Over time, it shifted to expressing regret or asking for forgiveness. The modern usage really cemented in the 16th century. It's kind of wild to think something so fundamental started with just feeling pain yourself? What got you thinking about the origins of sorry today?
Okay, so my next question is why do people say sorry?
People say sorry for all sorts of reasons now. It's definitely evolved. At its core, it's about acknowledging responsibility for causing harm or offense. But even beyond that, we use it to show empathy, even if we're not directly at fault. Like if someone shares bad news, saying, I'm sorry to hear that, is just showing you care, not taking blame. It's become this really versatile expression of sympathy and regret. Does that make sense?
Okay, so what's the importance of apologizing in daily life?
Apologizing is huge for healthy relationships, romantic, family, work, all of it. It de escalates conflict, builds trust, and shows you value the other person's feelings. Without it, things can fester and resentment builds.
Okay,
But here's the thing,
so
it has to be genuine. A quick sorry that feels forced isn't the same as truly taking responsibility. It's weird though, right? Sometimes a really effective apology isn't even about the words, it's more about actions. What do you think about that?
okay, so do you think saying sorry is always necessary? Why or why not?
I actually don't think it's always necessary. And if someone's trying to constantly guilt trip you with apologies or you're apologizing for things that aren't really your fault, that's not healthy. Sometimes owning your part, explaining your actions, making amends when you can is better than just saying sorry. It's more about repair than just using the word, honestly. What are your thoughts? Yeah, go ahead.
My next question is mm, where does the
I'm
word
listening.
sorry come from?
Okay. A bit of a jump, but I get where you're going with that. Our story meaning the phrase sorry itself is pretty wild. It actually comes from the Old English word sorry, which meant sore or grieved. So it started as describing feeling pain or sorrow. Over time, it became this way of expressing regret.
Okay, so how did sorry evolve into an apology word?
You're asking about how that feeling of pain, that original sorry meaning, shifted to being what we think of as I'm sorry when we've done something wrong,
Yeah, I
right?
got
Well,
it.
over centuries, the word took on a wider meaning. It wasn't just about experiencing the pain, but it started to represent acknowledging someone else's pain or regretting something you'd done. By the 1500s, it became this way to express both sympathy and remorse. The context changed it from I feel hurt to I made you hurt, basically.
Okay, so did people in ancient time apologize in the same way?
Sorry, I didn't catch that clearly. Could you say that again? The connection got a little fuzzy there.
Okay, so I said that did people in ancient times apologize in the same way?
Ah, you're asking about whether people in medieval times apologize the same way we do
Yeah,
now?
yeah, you're right.
Actually, not really. There wasn't this formulaic I'm sorry thing back then. Often it was more about seeking forgiveness from God, not necessarily the person you offended.
Okay, so what words were used for apology in Old English?
The Old English phrase you're looking for is probably forgive me or forgive mek. Those phrases meant forgive me.
Okay,
Those were a direct ask for forgiveness, usually in religious terms. It wasn't until later that apologizing shifted to being about taking responsibility for your own actions in daily life.
okay, so do all cultures apologize in the same way?
Not at all. That's actually a huge area. Apologies are so culturally specific. Japan and Korea, for instance, emphasize apologies way more than Western cultures. Their apologies can involve bowing, kneeling, even formal ceremonies. They're sometimes expected, even if you weren't directly responsible, just to maintain harmony.
Okay, so which cultures emphasize apologizing more?
Definitely Japan and South Korea. They'll sometimes apologize for inconveniences you didn't even cause. It's just seen as polite and maintaining social harmony. In some cultures, extended apologies are almost ritualistic with specific levels of formality. It's a
Okay,
very different approach than what we're used to, where an apology is typically about acknowledging wrongdoing.
okay, so what's the difference between sorry, I apologize, and excuse me?
Good question. There are actual distinctions. Sorry is the all purpose one. I apologize is more formal, use it for bigger things, something you've genuinely messed up. Excuse me is for minor things or needing to get past someone, like politely bumping into someone or wanting to interrupt. Each has a different weight to it depending on the situation.
Okay, so can saying sorry fix a mistake?
I'm a bit unsure what you were saying there. Could you repeat that? Maybe a bit slower?
Yeah, I said that can saying sorry fix a mistake?
Okay, I think you're asking if just saying sorry can actually fix a mistake.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not automatically. It's a start, but it's really just step one. You still need to make amends, try to repair the damage you caused. Words alone aren't enough to really fix things.
Okay.
Action is key.
So
What
do
do you think?
people sometimes say sorry without meaning it, and why?
People often say sorry without really meaning it. It can become a habit, especially when someone is insincere or doesn't want to face what they've done. Some apologies turn into routine. We're just going through the motions, not actually taking ownership or feeling remorseful. It's actually pretty common when people say they're sorry to make the other person feel better, not because they understand what they did wrong.
Okay, so is it better to show apology through action or words?
Absolutely. Action speaks louder, right? An apology is just words until you actually show you're making an effort to fix it, helping out, being more considerate, whatever is appropriate. Words can say I'm sorry, but actions show I mean it.
Okay, so when should you use formal versus informal apologies?
Good question. Formal apologies, like I sincerely apologize, those are for more serious stuff. I like if you really messed up at work, wronged a friend in a big way or caused actual harm. Informal, like just sorry, that's for everyday bumps, little mistakes. Think bigger impact, more formal. Less impact, keep it casual.
Okay, so thank you, Maya, for the knowledge. It is very useful. So see you next time. Bye-bye.
You're very welcome, Nor. Bye. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Take care.